Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Thursday, March 21st. Well, the calendar says spring, but if you look outside here in Valley Forge, we have some snow shower activity. Temperatures are at or below freezing up and down the I-95 corridor, and the snow showers will linger for the next few hours and even perhaps into the afternoon east of I-95. It's kind of a tricky situation. There are certainly signs that this snow shower activity can linger in places like coastal Delmarva Peninsula, much of New Jersey, New York City region, Long Island, and then eastern part of New England, as this current coastal storm only slowly pulls away later on today as it continues to intensify. We have another coastal storm threat coming for Sunday night and Monday. More on that in a few minutes. Here's the latest radar loop. A couple things to point out here. Notice the last couple of frames are kind of an extension of the precipitation on the south side, and it's not exactly heavy precipitation here, but it is a kind of a slow mover and slowly intensifying in some areas. In fact, we take a look at the close-up in southeastern Pennsylvania, and here is the radar loop for southeastern Pennsylvania. By the way, both of these radars are right off the homepage of the siweather.com website. You can see in the last couple of frames a little bit of an intensification here across southern part of Chester County, moving towards the Valley Forge area and then Montgomery and Bucks County. And I have a feeling that a lot of this will intensify over the next few hours, and it may linger for quite a while across New Jersey and into the New York City, Long Island area. And even though temperatures will gradually increase, there certainly can be some accumulations on grassy surfaces and untreated road surfaces. We've already had a coating or so throughout the western and northern suburbs here in Philadelphia, and the snow showers look like they will linger over the next several hours. Well, exactly what could cause the snow shower activity to kind of slow down as it approaches the coast and linger perhaps even into the afternoon hours across some places east of I-95? Well, this is kind of a mesoscale analysis looking at the frontogenesis. Is actually some values attributed to the development of a front in the lower part of the atmosphere, 850 millibar frontal development here. And here is the area of interest here. Again, basically I-95 and points to the east. We see this frontogenesis value showing that there's indeed kind of a developing frontal system here, and that is one of the reasons why I expect there could be some lingering of the snow shower activity over the next several hours, and not only a slowing down of the snow shower activity, but some heavier bands can develop. And again, even though temperatures will creep above freezing, it certainly can add to some accumulations on grassy surfaces and untreated road surfaces, especially along eastern parts of Delmarva Peninsula, central and eastern New Jersey, and then New York City, Long Island. And all that will also affect the eastern part of New England over the next several hours. Well, one last bit of information before we move on to the early week, more significant perhaps coastal storm threat, Sunday night, Monday time frame. I want to show one last thing. The GFS model last night was kind of insinuating that there could be a lingering of the snow shower activity over the next several hours here, especially across New Jersey and New York City, Long Island. These are the 3-hour precipitation totals, and we'll kind of step through this every 3 hours from early morning to early evening just to see what the GFS model was kind of insinuating here. Notice a little area of precipitation here. Again, this is 3-hour precipitation totals. Now let's kind of step through this and see how the GFS model handled things. Okay, here's the 3-hour precipitation total. 3 hours later, let's now jump ahead. Notice here kind of an expansion to the north and west with this particular. This was earlier, and then now this is the next 3-hour period. Kind of backs back into southeastern Pennsylvania. Jumping ahead here, only slowly moves out of southeastern Pennsylvania, and finally by early tonight it's still on the edge of the New York City, Long Island area here. So even the GFS model run from last night, again stepping through 3-hour precipitation totals, shows some intensification and certainly a lingering of this snow shower activity right through the afternoon in parts of the area east of I-95. Well, let's now shift our attention to the early week coastal storm threat. This is again late Sunday into Monday time frame. This is the Canadian model from last night's 0Z model run for about midday on Sunday. It has precipitation type by color here, with the blues indicating where the model is predicting snow and the greens rain. This again is about midday on Sunday. We will walk through this hour by hour over the from Sunday midday to Sunday evening. Notice here the rain continues in the DC area according to the Canadian model run. Now, most models have this kind of a scenario with the primary low headed up into the Ohio Valley. It kind of reaches a blocking pattern in the upper atmosphere that we've emphasized here at the siweather.com over the last several days. It'll tend to run into that roadblock, transfer its energy towards the coast, and this will become the main low as we progress through the storm event early next week. Let's continue ahead here. You see the developing coastal low. Now notice, still in the form of rain across the DC region, some snow and some heavy snow across northeastern Pennsylvania. Now we're going ahead a couple of hours here. And notice by this time, still rain in the DC area, but heavy snow right on the doorstep of the southeastern part of Pennsylvania, the Philly suburbs here. And we'll step ahead another hour, and this is finally a 987 millibar low right on the coast here, the mid-Atlantic coast here, with heavy snow just inland, really right on the doorstep of New York City and Philadelphia, certainly to the north and west of that area. The Canadian model is indicating there's certainly the threat for some accumulating snow as the initial primary low weakens over the Ohio Valley. This coastal low will take over. More on that as we progress through the day today and certainly on Friday as well. That's it for now. A lot going on in the world of weather. I'm the SI meteorologist, Paul Dorian.